Hi, welcome to you all for our course Database Management System as part of practical demonstration. In our previous lecture, we discussed about MySQL demonstration, how to create a database, then how to use the database. Then we have seen a simple table creation, insertion and selection. We will continue with that by discussing some more operations. So here actually as part of MySQL demonstration, here we will take SQL or SQL, which stands for Structured Query Language, is one of the familiar database language which is used to implements data definition language operations, data manipulation language operations. Okay, as part of data definition language and data manipulation, we are having basically the following operations. So here C stands for create, R stands for retrieve, U stands for update, then finally D stands for delete. So these will call it as CRUD operations. SQL supports all these CRUD operations. Okay, now what are the equivalent SQL commands? SQL commands. For create, we are having create command. After creation, what you have to do? You have to add. For that, insert command is there in SQL. For retrieval, select command is used. For update, same update command is there. For delete, same delete command is there. So these are all SQL commands equivalent to CRUD operations. Create, insert comes under create. Select comes under retrieval. Update, same command is there. Delete, same command is there. Okay, first by taking simple table, how to apply all these operations related to CRUD in SQL that can be demonstrated using MySQL. Okay, let us take one example. Relation. Relation is also called as table. So let us take instructors. Instructor is one of the relation. What it contains? ID of the instructor, name of the instructor, department name of the instructor, then salary. Okay, this is the relational table we have to create. Okay, first, how to create this one? Using create command. So here you can write the query create table. Here name of the table name. Name of the table name is instructor. Then you can define the attributes of the table instructor. ID is the first attribute, followed by its data type. So ID contains both alphanumeric, you can use varying character. Suppose size 20 you can give, based on the maximum length of ID. Next one is name. Name also sometimes contains alphanumeric. You can give varchar. For example, 40 I am giving the size. Then department name is the next attribute. So department name also alphanumeric combination varchar of, for example, 30 I am giving. The next one, salary. Salary, it is actually numeric. You can give, even if you want to give floating point also, some decimal positions you can give. Okay, this is the syntax of creating a table for the relation instructor. In SQL, every statement end with semicolon. So this you can execute using create command. Okay, now after creation, you want to see the description or structure of the created table. To view the structure of relation created. What is the relation here? Instructor. For this, we will use DESC command, description. DESC space, your table name you can give, instructor. Then it displays the structure of the table instructor. Okay, now creation is over. After creation, then what you have to do? We have to insert the data. The next operation, insert. So for that, we will write the query directly to the above relation instructor. The syntax is insert into table name is instructor. So here two ways are there. Here you can give all the attributes that are used in the table in the same order in bracket of instructor followed by values in bracket directly you can give the values. So okay, for our quick reference, let us give first instructor. Let us see what we have given. For instructor, we have given the first attribute is ID. Go back and check. The second attribute is name. The third attribute is department name. The fourth attribute is salary. You can give the attributes in the same order. Space, values. Now you can give the values in the same order. First you can give ID. For example, here I will give 101. Then same order. The second one is name. So name. So here ID you have given with alphanumeric, so you can put single quotations. The name also you have given varchar alphanumeric. You can give within single quotation. For example, or MMN. Then department also you have given varchar. So here I will give CSE. Then salary, that is the numeric value directly you can give. Suppose 50,000. So like that you can give the values. Then you can end with semicolon whenever you are executing using MySQL. Like that, here one row is created with this. So to insert multiple rows, so what you have to do? Execute the above statement again by changing values. So I will execute the same statement again. Here now ID I will change, suppose 101 to 102, some name RMMN by some other name, department name if it is same department, okay, other department you can add if it is IT. Then salary you can, if you want the same salary, any other salary you can mention. Like that you can insert any number of records if you want into the table instructor. Okay, after insertion, then what you have to do, now you want to view the data, retrieve. To retrieve or view data from the relation. So what is the relation we used? Instructor. So what we will use? We use select command. Select command. So write the query here. Here we are having different ways. Syntax. The first one, select asterisk from table name. Here asterisk denotes all attributes of the table instructor. Suppose you want only few attributes you want to select. In place of asterisk, select attribute 1, comma, attribute 2, and so on, attribute n. Whichever the attributes you want, you can replace in place of star separated with comma, then remaining same, from table name. Suppose I want only attribute 1, remove all other attributes from table name. Select attribute 1 from table name. I want attribute 2, select attribute 2 from table name. I want n attribute, select attribute n from table name. But I want combination of the attributes. I want first and n. Then you can use select attribute 1, comma, attribute n from table name. Here you no need to follow the order. Here, whatever the order of the attributes you have given, the output will be displayed in the same attribute, but that attribute should be available in the table, whatever the table you are using. Okay, in both cases here you can see, in both cases, without condition, without any condition. The same two syntaxes with the condition you want to apply. With the condition. So what you have to do after the table name from, you can use where class. Here we use where class after the table name. Now the same syntax here you can see, I will rewrite. The first one, select asterisk from table name. After table name, where. Here you can give the condition. So actually based on which attribute you have to filter. Actually this condition will call it as attribute condition or column condition. For example, where name equal to so and so, where ID equal to so and so, where salary greater than something, the condition whatever you want. The same you can apply. So I don't want to display all the attributes based on this condition. I want to display only some selected attributes. The second syntax, SQL select, for example here, attribute 1, attribute 2, and so on, attribute n from table name, where now you can give the attribute or column condition. So if you want attribute 1 based on this where condition, I want attribute 2 based on this where condition, I want attribute n based on this where condition, or I want 1 and n with where condition, whatever the filtering you want. Like that you can retrieve the data from the created table. Now creation is over, insertion is over, retrieval is over, that is using select. Now you want to update data. To modify data, here we use update command. In SQL. So here what is the syntax for this? Update, directly you can give the table name, update table name using set command. Set, here you can give the condition, column or attribute condition, update table name, set, here the new values whatever you want, set values equal to, here you can give the column condition or whichever the value. So update table name, set values equal to, here whatever the value you can give, for example name equal to so and so, in the table name is replaced with this one. Here also two cases are there, with the condition or without condition. Suppose here, for example here attribute 1 equal to, you have given some 100, let us assume. Now in the table, in place of attribute 1, so all the values are replaced with 100. This is without condition. Same with the condition. Again you can use where class. So here update table name, set values. For example here some attribute 1 equal to 100, condition, where, here you can give the condition, where for example id equal to some 105, let us assume. Now wherever id is 105, in place of 105, here for example attribute 1, it may be a name, let us assume it is maybe id. So in 105 id replaced with 100. Here we have given the condition, based on the condition updation can be done. If you won't give any condition, in that particular attribute all values are replaced with whatever the new value you are giving. Like that you can perform update operation. Okay, next update operation. What is the next operation? You want to delete one particular record from the existing table. That record may be not required for your operation. For that we will use delete command. You want to delete records from the table. For this syntax is, the first one without condition, delete from table name, delete from table name. So this is without condition. Here what you will get, directly you can't apply this operation. Why? Because then the entire data of your existing table will be removed. Suppose any table that you don't want, for that you can apply this operation. So delete from table name. In the table, suppose 20 records or 100 records or 1000 records, all records will be deleted. Why? Because here we didn't mention any condition. Then with the condition, if you can apply delete from table name, here you can give the column condition using where column condition. For example, here I will take ID equal to so and so. I want to delete only particular ID record. So and so salary range I want to delete. So and so name starting with something, like anything that you can define in where class. So this is the deletion of the records based on condition. This is with the condition. The first syntax without condition. Like that you can delete records from the table. Those records can be permanently deleted after deleting based on the condition or without condition. Again, you want to see the data, you can retrieve the data using select command. There you can see in our resultant table, whatever the records deleted, those can't be available in our original table. Finally, coming to the conclusion, SQL CRUD operations. What we discussed? First, create, consisting of two commands or two operations. First one is create. The second one is add actually. For that, the equivalent command is insert. Then, second one is retrieve. So, for retrieval, we will use select command, equivalent to SQL command. The next one, update. We are having same command, update. The next one, delete. We are having the same name, the command with the same name, delete. Okay. These are all SQL commands. Here we discussed creation, insertion, selection, updation, deletion. Syntaxes followed by with example. In next video, we will demonstrate the same practically using MySQL. Here theoretically, we discussed about what are the CRUD operations, what are their purposes, their syntaxes, and examples are discussed. You can stay tuned for the next video, because that is very important, practically using MySQL software, how to implement all these SQL CRUD operations on a table. That will be discussed in next lecture. Till that, all of you, a very happy learning.